that when the 5 minutes
That's
start?
probably when the
Okay. Held, Hunziker, Spain out. Anderson and Mack. Admirals play it. Admirals hold it in. Shot cross ice, held after that. He's pinned. Anderson knocks a player down. Mack with it behind his own net now. Mack. Pass went off the Admirals, but then picked up by Anderson. Plays onside now after Anderson tagged up. Held after that, he's checked. Spain in. Hunziker tries to play that up to Nelius, but the Admirals hold on to it. Spain with the hit in the corner. Finished his check there. Puck dribbles through, no ice on the play. Nelius in the foot race. He's able to get position to come up with the puck up to Spain. Spain's got Held and Worrell out. Worrell just touched that away from Held. Somehow it's onside. Right to Spain in front, just deflected off his skates on goal, but the goalie was able to come up with it, save it. Spain in the corner. Admirals come up with the puck. Sent it up the boards, but the player was changing. Now Learman sends that into the zone, icing on the play. All right, so we got Marcotte, Yackel, and Worrell out. Mack and Anderson. Marcotte set to take the face-off on the near side. Ties up his man. Anderson's able to come in and pick up the puck. Comes to Worrell. He hammers it out. Not sure where that one was going, but icing's going to be the call. I'll try that again. Go to the other side for the face-off this time. To DiCarlo's right. Marcotte wins it back. Mack's there. That one goes up into the rafters. Gets whistled dead. A little lower, somebody says, helpfully. 14:59 left in the first. Face-off comes through. Worrell's able to play that. Gets it out of the zone, but then loses it. Hops to Carlos' stick behind the net. Anderson, he'll play it over to Mack. Mack moves it up to Worrell. Worrell again chips it out. Yackel's there this time. He's checked off the puck, though. Marcotte in after it. Marcotte trying to come up with that. Goes to the corner. Marcotte and Yackel in the corner. Yackel with it. He's pinned. Gets it to Marcotte. Is able to get it to the point. Mack wrists it in. Blocker save. Goaltender. Admiral's able to clear the zone. Get in behind Anderson, but Mack's there to help. He moves it to Sherman. Played with a high stick there by Yackel, so whistled the play dead. Stelrecht out there with Sherman and Gonzalez. Back end is Nelius and Long. Face-off comes to the near side here. Stelrecht in to take that. Gonzalez able to play it out of the zone, chip it past a man. Sherman's got it. He's got Gonzalez. Pass was in the skates of the Admirals defender there. Nice centering try, just didn't get through. The Admirals play it out through center now. Goes off a skate. Gonzalez comes up with it, moves it for Sherman. Sherman steps around the check. From the dot, Sherman puts it on goal. Stick save by the goaltender. Rebound was loose there, but the Admirals come up with it and move it out of the zone. They're going to fling it all the way down. That's icing. Held out now with Hunziker and Spain. On the blue line is Long and Nelius. Held with the draw. Admirals come up with it. Try to rim it out. Spain holds it in though. Spain's checked.
Yeah.
Thanks. Admirals poke that out of the zone. Long gets the red line and sends it in. Admirals goaltender plays it behind the net. Hunziker came in. Admirals get that out of the zone. Mack tries to fire it back in, but it goes off a stick and up out of play. Learman and Mack out on defense now. Held in for the draw. Hunziker comes up with it, moves it to Learman. He tried to get that up to Held, but it went through him. Now fired down by the Admirals for an icing. Spain in for the draw now. He wins it back. Learman steps into that, wrists it on goal, blocked aside by the goalie. Spain gets it to Held, rolls off his stick before he can center it for Hunziker. Spain now below the goal line works. He's checked off the puck. Hunziker comes in, able to pick up the puck though. Hunziker with it now, moves it across for Learman. Top of the circle, Learman fires a shot, gloved down by the goaltender and Held for the whistle. Change the lines here as Marcotte, Yackel, and Worrell come out. Learman and Max still on the defensive pair. Marcotte in for the face-off. Worrell's tied up off the draw. Admirals clear it out. Mack gets the red line and sends it in cross corner. Marcotte's after that. Marcotte able to come up with the turnover. Marcotte finds Learman in the high slot. He dances around a player and fires it in. Held onto by the goalie though, no rebound. Worrell was in front, waiting for that to pop out. Face off on the right wing side. Yackel comes up with that, moves it back. Goes, splits the D though between Learman and Mack, and Admirals are able to push it in. Learman takes a man to the boards. Admirals walk it out in front. He had an injured player on the play though. It was the Admirals player is down on the ice after that hit from Learman. Had a good chance there before the whistle as they were able to walk it out from below the goal line right to the front of the net. Carlo makes the save. All right, he's on his feet. It's to be okay. Play resumes. Got some of the Team Alaska 15 team in the stands cheering on their fellow Team Alaska teammates. Marcotte in for this draw. Long and Anderson out there on defense as Yackel moves this across for Long, tries to get it up to Worrell. Puck deflects, it's into the zone. Worrell's able to tie up a man. The puck comes free to the Admirals though. Below the goal line, they chip it around. Held in by Marcotte. Marcotte from the half wall, down low to Yackel, tried to get it to Worrell. Worrell now below the goal line with it. Tries to center in front, nobody there for that one though. To the corner now, Yackel takes a man to the boards. Marcotte has it, wrists a shot in. That was saved to the side by the goaltender. Worrell sends it down low for Yackel now. Yackel works below the goal line. He's knocked off the puck. This one's going to come out on the clear from the Admirals. So he fired it right between the two defenders. Looking for that quick up pass. Goes off of Marcotte's equipment though. Now Anderson gloves it down and skates it through center. Into the zone from the top of the circle. Anderson, quick shot through the legs of the defender. Gets blocked aside by the goaltender though. The Admirals come the other way. Cross corner dump in. Marcotte's back for their Stelrack's back for that. Stelrack, Gonzalez, and Green out there now. Pass comes to Green. He moves it up for Gonzalez. He's in one-on-one. He's going to send the shot through. It's blockered down by the goaltender. Admirals now on the attack the other way. Try to get through Lehrman. He's able to get the puck. Broke it up. Now a nice pass from Gonzalez to Green, who takes the shot. Another save and another whistle. So Lehrman and Nelius out on the blue line. Stelrek, Green, Gonzalez. Stelrek in for the draw, wins it back. Green takes it, moves it for Lehrman. Lehrman's shot's blocked. He gets the rebound though, sends it in wide of the net. Stelrek's trying to play that off the back of the cage. Stelrek up for Lehrman. Lehrman's got it. Another wrister in, blocked by the goalie. Admirals clear that out. Goes by their player though, and Lehrman's able to send it across for Nelius. Nelius able to find the puck, get it out of the zone. Gonzalez has it now in the neutral zone. He's got Stelrek leading the way. Stick save by the goaltender on the shot from Stelrek. Up into the netting and out of play. So we got Anderson and Mack out on defense. Held, Spain, Hunziker come out as the forward line. Held in for the draw. Puck's tied up. Spain able to cruise through and come up with that. Centering pass from Hunziker's blocked by the Admirals. They turn in the corner now. Reverse behind the net. And they're able to exit the zone. Tipped on the play, so no icing. Mack retrieves that. Goes behind the net. Controlled by the Admirals, though. Comes free to Spain. Spain reverses. Gets away from pressure. Another forechecker there, though. Spain's around him. Spain tries to turn it up the wall. Admirals step in and take it away, though. Anderson now from the near side corner. He's checked. Held comes in for that. Anderson able to play it out for Hunziker. Hunziker's away, tries to split the D. Puck's batted away by the defenders, though. Spain with it now. Admirals have it. Hunziker lifts the stick and takes the puck away. Ships it for Long, who's able to play it off his skate. Long with the wrister, blocked down by the goaltender. Puck's loose in Long's feet. Nelius able to pick it out of there, though. Nice move to step around a defender. Nelius fires the shot, blocked aside. Admirals, a little desperation, clear the puck out there. Quick up here, they're calling for it. Hunziker at the far blue line, collects that pass, but stepped offside. Caught the Admirals in a change there and tried to stretch the ice and just offside. Marcotte, Yackel, and Worrell come out. Nelius and Long back on defense. Marcotte in for the draw along the near side. Admirals collect that puck on the face-off, send a shot through that goes wide. Behind the goal line now, Nelius turns away from one defender, has another one there though. Marcotte in to help. Puck comes free to the Admirals. Stick lift and good defense from Long there. Now Worrell's got it, he's got Yackel, tries to get it up to him. They're offside here, Yackel tags up, Worrell brings it into the zone. He's checked, reverses to Marcotte. Marcotte nicely with it, moves it for Yackel. Just off the toe of the pad there from the goaltender. He's able to save that. Nice shot from Marcotte in the middle. Yackel with it now from the corner. He's going to climb here. Yackel looks to move it across for Lehrman. Lehrman from the dot. Sends it through. Save. Goaltender hangs on for the whistle. Good pressure there from Team Alaska. Marcotte with the face-off, wins it right back to Yackel from that spot he likes to shoot from. That one goes wide and rims around though and out. Mack with it. He'll send it in. Mack with a big hit. Worrell in on the forecheck, takes a man off the puck. Worrell to Marcotte. Marcotte in the slot. Shot's deflected aside though, doesn't get through to the goaltender. Lehrman behind for Yackel. Yackel in front. Worrell had a chance at that. Puck's loose in front. Marcotte after it in the corner. Marcotte sends it down low for Worrell. He's rubbed off the play. Had his stick get stuck in the boards there. Oh, it's an Admirals stick stuck in the dasher. Marcotte turns with it, lifts the stick. Held in by Yackel, blocks it down with his body. Puck's loose. Behind the goal line now, the Admirals lift this one. Worrell able to get a stick on it, but came out of the zone anyway. Well, must have been offside on that play. Thought they tagged up, but get some fresh legs out there. Anderson out there with Long. Cover the blue line. Gonzalez up with Sherman and Green on the forward line. Gonzalez in for the draw. Green has it. Back for Anderson off his skate. Anderson turns around, moves it to Green. Green and Gonzalez battle there at the center red line. Admirals with the puck though. They try to move it up. Goes through everybody and down into the Team Alaska end. DiCarlo moves that out of the way. Gonzalez comes in. Admirals with the puck though. Puck comes free to Green. He's now at the Team Alaska blue line. Puck comes loose in the neutral zone though. Now the Admirals have it in their own end. Gonzalez on a forecheck here. Gonzalez goes flying by. Green with the big hit behind the Admirals net. Puck comes free to Long in the middle. He pokes at it. Gonzalez is after that. Admirals send it deep. Carlo settles for Anderson. Anderson up to Green. He plays it nicely off his skates, then right across for Sherman. Sherman steps around a check, tried to move that more into the center, but the Admirals were able to send it in. Anderson gets it out of trouble, up to Long again, or Green again. Diving play, Green tried to poke that puck out of the zone, but the Admirals able to send it back in. Shucked off the puck there is Anderson, able to recover though, get back to his feet, collect the puck and send it out of the zone. Team Alaska will change here. Long's back for that. Long and Nelius out there. Spain, Hunziker. Gonzalez still out there. Nelius moves that to Spain. Spain cross ice for Held, who's on the ice now. Spain has it. Chips it ahead. Held gets it into the zone, but the Admirals have it. They go cross ice with it. Look to exit the zone. Learman stepped up, but the Admirals reverse that and get it out of the zone. Center ice, sent in, but not across the center red line, they say, so icing is the call. Take the face-off back to the defensive zone. All right, face-off to DiCarlo's right here as Held comes in to take the draw. Whistle, quick shot, saved to Carlo, even though the play was blown dead. Little false start on the face-off. We'll redo it. Held wins that one back. Learman's there. He's going to hammer that one around. Spain collects it on the half wall. Moves it for Held. Held's checked for his troubles. He gets it out of the zone. Sent right back in by the Admirals, though. Learman, after that, he plays it below the goal line, but the Admirals pick it up. They look to center. DiCarlo with the pad save, and then Held collects it. Reverses behind the net for Learman. Learman up to Hunziker. Hunziker's going to skate it out of the zone, give it to Spain, who is trying to break. Admirals collect the puck, though, behind their net. Hunziker on the forecheck. Now Spain trying to get that back, and does. Loose, though. The Admirals have it. Off some feet again. Spain after that. Spain and Held in there. Admirals come up with that, exit the zone. Anderson steps into it and takes it away. Anderson from his own blue line, chips it in. Hunziker has it, goes to center to Spain, but it's off a skate. Spain after that. Admirals from the half wall, they get it out of the zone, but sent right back in by Mack. Mack and Anderson out there. Marcotte on the ice now as Yackel and Worrell join him. Marcotte in on the forecheck. The Admirals clear it up. Yackel picks it up, though, but Admirals still have it. Bring it into the zone. Admirals top of the circle. Shot high over the net. Marcotte in the corner for Mack. Admirals have it, though. They twist in the corner with it. Wrap it around behind. They'll send it deeper again. Mack is checked. 2-on-2 battle behind the net here as Marcotte and Mack are in there battling. The Admirals come up with it, look to center. Puck's deflected back behind. Admirals have it again. Low angle shot attempt. Up and out of play. So face-off will stay in the Team Alaska end here. Nelius and Long come out. Marcotte set to the face-off. Puck's one to Long in the corner. He moves it around for Nelius. He's got a chase after that. Able to get it to Yackel, who sends it across. Long with it. He fires it up off a stick and out of play. A little miscue on the passing here. Get Stelrecht out with Sherman and Green. Nelius and Long still out there as the defenders. Stelrecht in for the draw. Puck's loose. Green's able to gather it. Moves it for Long, who clears the zone. Fired right back in, though, by the Admirals. No icing on the play. DiCarlo plays that for Nelius. Nelius up the wall for Green, but it comes to Stelrecht. Now the Admirals have it at their own blue line. They fire a pass. That was touched, but they blow it dead for icing anyway. Bring it all the way into the offensive zone here. Stelrecht directing traffic before the draw. He wants Green in that inside spot with his left-handed shot. Green moves it back for Nelius. Nelius shot, deflection try by Sherman. Good play there. Goaltender was up to the task, though. Saves the day. A little hold on Stelrecht there. We got the penalty call. Yep, the arm is up. Delayed penalty is on. Let's go, Sherman. Sherman battling, keeping play alive as the delayed penalty is on. Now DiCarlo heads to the bench for the extra attacker. Green's taken down in front. Long in with that. Stelrecht has it now from the half wall. His shot goes wide. Rims around. Admirals trying to touch it up. And they do finally get the whistle. Good play by the Admirals to touch that up and get the whistle. So power play for Team Alaska here. Like a hold, minor penalty for holding on the Milwaukee Admirals. So 2-minute power play. 2:07 left in the first, so all but 7 seconds of that will be on the power play here. So power play, we've got Marcotte, Held, Hunziker, Yackel, and Anderson. Marcotte in for the draw. Wins it right back for Anderson. Team Alaska looks to set up here on the man advantage. Across to Yackel. He'll skate down to the dot. Fire, that's off of a body in front. Held's able to play it over to Yackel, though. Yackel comes away with it from the blue line. Yackel surveys, moves to Anderson. Anderson pass for Hunziker was just off the mark, though. The Admirals have it behind their net. They're going to look to clear and do. So Team Alaska has to chase this one all the way back in their own end. Carlo settles it down for Anderson. Anderson out of the zone now. He gets the legs going. Through center, Anderson carries into the zone. Anderson goes wide, takes it behind the net. Passes to Yackel. Yackel from the hash marks now. Over to Marcotte. Marcotte up high, moves it for Hunziker. They interchange, then across for Yackel. Yackel to Anderson. Anderson steps in, wrists one. It's held on to by the goaltender. Get a whistle on a face-off coming. Get some new power play skaters out. Spain, Worrell, and Stelrecht come out. We've got Learman and Mack with them. 1:06 left on the power play. Spain's going to take the draw. Spain, puck comes back. Worrell tries to play it for Learman, but Mack had to help out. Oh, that puck just deflects out of the zone. Mack to Worrell right through the middle to Stelrecht, who's then able to find Spain on the near side boards all by himself. Spain into the zone now. Spain behind the net. He's going to climb up to the hash marks and dish for Learman. That puck trickles out of the zone now. Twice, 2 plays in a row to blue line has that puck just redirect off a skate the wrong way and just trickle out of the zone. So Team Alaska trying to find a way to get this power play started here. 24 seconds left. They'll get one more shot at it as Learman now skates it through center. Not offside. The play is onside, but Admirals able to pick it up. One more chance here, and offside at the line as Worrell moves the puck while Hunziker was rushing in. So kind of out of sync on that power play. 7 seconds left on the man advantage. Just couldn't quite get anything lined up there. Gonzalez out to take the draw with Sherman and Green. Anderson's out there with Nelius. Puck's dropped, 5 seconds on the power play. Sherman able to finesse it around a guy. Sherman walks in, he's checked. Puck's loose in front, just off the bar, over the top. Gonzalez had a nice chance at it. Time expires before the Admirals could get off on that break. All right. Gonzalez, Sherman, and Green up front. Back end is Anderson and Long. Gonzalez with the draw. Puck's loose. Green does a good job forechecking and able to push that puck into the zone. Gonzalez tries to center. Off a body in front, though. The Admirals come out with it. Sticked aside by DeCarlo. Tried to clear, but held in by the Admirals. They get a quick shot off the side of the cage there. Anderson tries to get around a player, but the Admirals doing some work in the corner. Now Gonzalez comes up with it. Tries to get that for Sherman, but the Admirals pick it off. Admirals in their own end, able to get it out. Long sends it right back in, though. Green has to tag up. Green heads to the bench. Anderson heads to the bench. Yackel's out now. Yackel on the forecheck knocks a player down, but they're able to exit the zone. Under pressure from Gonzalez there, they retreat. Worrell's out now. Long with that, up to Yackel, into the zone, but the Admirals have it. Finally get the lines changed. Marcotte out there now with Yackel and Worrell. Learman and Nelius on the blue line. Sent in by Nelius, sticked aside by the goaltender. Worrell gets to that first, but Yackel picks it up. Yackel has trouble with it, and he's checked on the end boards. Admirals clear it out over Nelius' head. He's got to race back for it. Admirals peel off, decide to change. Nelius moves that up for Worrell. He's got a man on him, sends a touch pass right to Marcotte. Marcotte through center now with speed. Marcotte wide around one, drops the shoulder, drives it in. The backhander just rises over the net. Yackel tries to hold the line, but it comes through. Learman Admirals want an interference call there as puck plays through Learman and his man. No call on the play. 15:10 to go in the second period. And we'll stop for a Zamboni break halfway through the second here. So Marcotte in for the draw. Puck's loose, Admirals have it. Worrell trying to forecheck, they turn away from him. Move it up the half wall. Ricochets out to center though, where the Admirals have it. Able to get a step on Nelius. Admirals come in, shoot it wide though. Learman picks it up to Yackel. He's looking to center that pass. Can't quite find the puck. Now he's got it. Gets it across the line to Marcotte. Learman picks it up from the half wall, sends it on goal, and gloved down by the Admirals. Change the lines here. Held, Hunziker, Spain come out. Anderson and Mack out there to cover the blue line. Spain in to take the face off. Hunziker able to hold that puck in. Spain below the goal line, tried to center for Held, but it was redirected. Shot from Mack gets blocked in front. Spain has it in the corner now. Tries to turn away from pressure. Hunziker's in there. Spain's checked. Hunziker has it. Tries to get that across for Anderson. Anderson thought the Admirals player was going to get a stick on that. Anderson brings it through center now into the zone. Anderson deep, puts it on goal from below the goal line. Sticked aside by the goaltender. Held with it now, moves it up for Spain, who skates it down to Hunziker. Hunziker walks out of the corner now, moves it up for Anderson. Anderson from the blue line fires a shot that's deflected wide into the corner. Mack pinches in, sends it around behind where Spain has it. Spain tried to get that back to Mack, interrupted by the Admirals, so they look to clear, but held in by Held. Spain after that in the corner now. He sends it deeper for Hunziker on the cycle here. They move it up to the blue line. Anderson has it. He skates around his defender, chips it around another one. The referee gets in the way though. Admirals from the end wall looking to make a play, but Held comes in with the check. Long on the ice now, pinches in to stop that clear. Puck came to Hunziker, but the Admirals got a stick in the way. Admirals clear it out and down. Icing to come on the play. Stelrecht out there with Green and Sherman. Long and Nelius. Stelrecht for the face-off. One back to Green, sends it quickly to Nelius. He winds up and shoots. Loose puck in front. Sherman comes up with it, up to Nelius on his offhand. He's able to keep it in though. Sends a shot in that's deflected high over the cage. Stelrecht with it now from the corner, drags it around a player just over the bar. Admiral's able to clear now. Stelrecht's back for that. He moves it up. Nelius was up at the center red line. He was checked as he made the catch on that pass though. Deflected in. Stelrecht's back to play it. Makes the reverse hit. Puck's still loose though, kicked by Long. Long tried to play that up for Sherman. Sherman chips it around a player. Puck comes out of the zone. Green racing after that. Green gonna win the race, but he's tied up. Sherman able to swoop in. Picks the puck up. Sherman has it now. He's checked behind the goal on the inboards. Green in front, tries the backhand. Oh, it looked like no goal on the play. I thought Marcotte punched that one in. The goalie was down. Puck was loose. I thought Marcotte was able to put it in, but they're signaling no goal on the ice. The extra referees The extra referees standing behind the glass don't seem to get a vote. Zero the score here still, 12:10 left in the second period. A lot of talking going on, but I've never seen a referee change their call like that. They're bringing the puck out of the zone for some reason. Gonna call a penalty maybe? It's like maybe calling some coincidental minor penalties here and then playing 5-on-5. So one aside in the box, we'll play 5-on-5. Conversation now at the Team Alaska bench as coach gets filled in on what's going on. We do only have 4 players on the ice though. And now Anderson comes out. All right, so 5-on-5 hockey. Be a good time to remove all doubt and just put one in the back of the net just to make sure that goal gets up there. Marcotte in for the draw here. He's out with Yackel and Worrell. Yackel's shot slips off the stick though. Marcotte has it. Sends it deeper. Worrell tries to go after that. Admirals still have it though. Puck comes to Yackel. Yackel's 1-on-2 at the half wall. Marcotte comes in. Worrell diving for the middle. Worrell has it. Backhand save by the goaltender. Nice pass from Marcotte to Worrell in the middle. Anderson wrist shots blocked in front off the glass. Worrell tries to pick that up, able to get Marcotte on it though. Marcotte pivots away from traffic. Marcotte with a shot off the goalie's mask. Yackel has it now from the hash marks. Yackel moves it all the way across to Anderson, top of the circle. Anderson fires wide. Yackel has it, moves it for Marcotte. Marcotte tried to get around a defender, but off his skates and now away. Big back check from Mack, tries to get in on it. Pad save by DiCarlo as Mack. Heavy hit on the end boards on that breakaway chance as Mack was making the back check. Mack picks it up now. Up to Yackel, he's got Worrell. Yackel's gonna skate it. Yackel goes wide, goes to center. Marcotte blows a tire though. Puck comes to Nelius, he's got it. He's had Yackel on the far side calling for the puck. Marcotte's checked on the end boards. Marcotte and Yackel down there. Player's knocked down. Yackel has it now. He sprints out of the corner with it. Tried to center that up, but the Admirals picked it up, moved it out, where Long had to pick it up and now fire it back in. Watch the change there, Team Alaska. Nelius does a good job getting that puck deep. Behind the net, Nelius is in there. Hunziker out there now with Held and Spain. Long and Nelius. Shot from Held from the tough angle goes wide. In on goal, it's a shot from Long. Pad save from the goaltender. Hunziker has it. Lots of offensive zone time here for Team Alaska. Held with it. Held up to Long. Long has it now. He goes D to D for Learman. Learman's shot gloved down by the goaltender. Good save there. .56 left in the second. Pretty soon here they'll stop for the Zamboni break. Held, Spain, Hunziker, Mack, Learman out there. Held with the draw. Held won that back, but the Admirals are able to come up with it. Through center, Learman angles the player to the boards, and Spain's able to come clean up the puck. Spain wraps it around for Mack. Mack from the hash marks, moves it up for Held, goes through him though. Admirals have it in the neutral zone, retreat into their own end. Pass misfires. Now Spain's on the forecheck. Spain trying to separate the man from the puck. They're tied up in the corner as Held's in there. Hunziker watching for the puck to squirt out. Held and Hunziker now in the corner, 2-on-2. Trying to come up with that puck. Broken up by Held. Held has it. He's checked by 2 players. Hunziker comes in. Puck's just bouncing around. Rimmed up and out by the Admirals. Learman chases that back. Learman D-to-D from Mack. Mack looks up. He's got Spain at the far blue line. Gets it to him. Spain chips it in. End wall. Held is there. Hunziker comes up with it. Tried to center for the Russian Gonzalez, who just came on the ice. Mack out there with Anderson. Glove down by the Admirals. Carried into the zone. Mack stands a man up, and Anderson cleans up the puck. Deflected up the wall. The Admirals have it. Gonzalez able to play that now. He's going to chip it around a player through center and go after it. No icing on the play. Gonzalez gets to it before it reaches the goal line. Sent through the crease there. Stelrack's out with Sherman and Gonzalez. Fired on net by Sherman. That one goes wide. Anderson has it from the blue line, sends it deep. Bypasses Gonzalez, comes around for Sherman. Sherman sends it into the corner. Sherman tied up in the corner. Admirals with the puck. They're able to move it out. Long knocks that one down in the neutral zone, and Nelius picks it up in his own end. Tries to pass for Gonzalez, goes past him and into the zone. Sherman's on it in the corner. Sherman wins the race, gets body position. Puck comes around to Stelrack, tries to center, quick pass for Gonzalez. Missed him, went to Sherman. Sherman got a quick shot, and Gonzalez with the backhand. A rebound came out, is able to put it home. It's Team Alaska up by a goal, 1-0. 8:31 left in the second. Good pressure in the O-zone. Good things happen. Well, I can't say that goal didn't count. And that'll be the break. We'll be back after the Zamboni. Finish the second. All right, back underway in the second period after the Zamboni break. Stelrek, Stelrek, Sherman, and Gonzalez out there. Mack and Anderson cover the blue line. Gonzalez tries to play that behind the net. Stelrek swoops in, tied up in the corner. Played out to Sherman. Sherman from the dot. Backhander is saved and held on to by the goalie. So 8:07 left in the second. Stelrek in for the face-off. Ties up his man. Puck comes loose to Sherman. Shot was saved by the goaltender. Rebound was loose in front. Centering pass. Stelrek had a shot at that. Lots of traffic in front. Lots of chaos. Sherman sends it around. Goes too far for Gonzalez. Cleared out by the Admirals. Anderson plays it across for Mack off his stick. He has to hustle to recover. Takes it to the far boards. Ties up a player. Admirals still come up with it though. Down low for Anderson. Anderson gets by a man. Loses the puck in the corner. Pushes it up to Sherman. Sherman takes a look. Sends it out for Gonzalez. Goes by him though. Stelrek now from his own blue line. Sherman carries into the zone. Drops it for Stelrek. Shot off the pads of the defender. Centering attempt through the legs from Sherman. Admirals have it in the corner. Sherman comes in after it. Moves it up for Nelius out there with Long now. His shot goes wide and rims around. Long pinches in to get it. Sends it to Gonzalez, who pokes at it and scores. Gonzalez with the effort there on the second attempt. Didn't give up on the play and able to bang it home. So the 2-goal lead goes to Team Alaska here. 6:59 left in the second. Not sure why I went to the concession stand and bought popcorn, because I'm talking the whole game and I can't eat it. Marcotte, Yackel, and Worrell out with Long and Nelius. Marcotte carries into the zone, tries to drop for Yackel, but comes to Nelius. Sticked away by the goaltender. Marcotte to take the face off. Shot from Yackel off the draw, deflected off the goaltender stick, up and out of play. Faceoff comes to Worrell. He can't handle it though. The Admirals get it and move it out. Pass is too far there. Nelius clears the zone. Yackel has it. Crosses the blue line with it. Yackel looking to drive the net. He shoots. Gloved and held on to by the goaltender. So we'll stop for another whistle. Lehrman and Mack out there on the blue line now. Gonna go have a chat at the Admirals bench with someone that was doing some extracurricular talking. Set to drop the puck. Admirals collect the face-off, fire it high off the glass and out. Lehrman in the race back. Icing is the call. Repeat the face-off on the far side here. Marcotte on, wins that back to Yackel. Shot rims all the way around and out. Mack has it from the red line now. Mack sends that softly in. Yackel on the chase, gets body position. Yackel tripped up behind the net. Still able to get to it though. Yackel tried to drag around the defender, but they are able to strip the puck. Still held in though by Yackel. Good play there. Admirals reverse the puck into the corner. Marcotte's there to get it. Mack with a good wrist shot. Pad save by the goalie though. Puck comes out to the Admirals. They now move through center 3-on-2 as Marcotte on the back check evens up the numbers. Marcotte moves the puck up for Yackel, but the Admirals pinch in and able to get a shot away. Saved by DiCarlo. Centering pass attempt. Nobody home in the middle for the Admirals. In the corner they've got it now. Puck's deflected off a stick up and out of play. Held Hunziker Spain line comes out with Long and Anderson. Held in to take the draw. Long behind his own net, plays it to Hunziker. Admirals come up with it. Hunziker able to direct it out of the zone now. Sent back in by the Admirals. Long shoulder checks and sends it across for Anderson. Anderson, he's going to skate it. Now he's going to lift it out of the zone. Not held in by the Admirals as Spain takes it across the blue line. Walks into the center. Held picks it up. Saved by the goaltender and held on to. Opportunities there. Spain drops the pass off. Held in now for the draw. Comes free to Spain. Shots wide. Rims around to Long. His shot comes right in front where the Admirals collect it. Clear the zone. Anderson fires it back in from the neutral zone though. Held going after that. Admirals rim it around. Spain there to put pressure on. It comes to Held now. He tried to center it, but it rolled off his stick. Admirals have it and twist away or go behind their own net. Reverse it now from the corner. Admirals have it. 2-on-1 there as Hunziker and Held put pressure on. Puck's loose behind the net. Admirals get to it. Moved up to the half wall where Anderson holds it in, puts it towards the net. Stopped in front by Admirals player though. Now we'll get a hooking call here on Hunziker. Cross-check is the call. So Hunziker to the box for the minor penalty for cross-checking. 4:28 left in the second. And Alaska will be killing a penalty for 2 minutes. Nelius and Learman come out with Worrell and Marcotte to kill the penalty. To the left of DiCarlo, Marcotte ready for the face-off. Puck comes to the Admirals, they move it up to the blue line, go D to D with it. Now to the hash marks, back up high. All the way across now as the Admirals skate it in, go low from the goal line, centering pass. Puck's loose in front, good save by DiCarlo there. Puck's lifted out of trouble by Marcotte all the way down. Admirals goaltender will play it. That was a good play. The defenseman was rushing in. Pass broken up by Marcotte. Admirals will reload and try again. Behind their own net. Now they look to come out and move it across. And then drop back, then up to the red line. Into the zone now. Carlo's going to play that one and just hold on to it. Change some penalty killers here as Mack and Anderson come out. Stelrecht and Sherman. Minute 14 left on the kill. 3:42 left in the period. Stelrecht in for the draw. Wins it back to the corner where Anderson tries to clear it off the glass, but gloved down and held in by the Admirals. They'll play it from the flank up to the blue line now. All the way across to the far side, into the middle. The shot goes wide. Just went off the heel of his stick there. Admirals have 3 on the blue line. Now they pass it across and head into the slot. Pass goes wide. Mack's able to collect that and fire it down. Excuse me. Admirals have to chase all the way back into their own end. .35 seconds left on the penalty kill. Admirals bring it through center now. Pull up. Look for a pass all the way across now. Blocked by Sherman in front, cleared by Stelreck, all the way down again. Admirals will have to go 200 feet this time. Change going on at the Team Alaska bench. Got to hurry here. Held and Gonzalez out with Long and Nelius. 10 seconds left on the penalty kill. Held blows the tire as he was trying to catch up to that. Loose in front. Gonzalez from one knee is able to play that puck to the wall though. Back to even strength. Yackel alone in the neutral zone comes up with that puck on the change after, and he buries it. Yackel with the nice deke in front. Got the goalie to bite on that one, and Yackel brings it back to the forehand and tucks it home. So Team Alaska survives the penalty kill, and on the change after Hunziker came out of the box, Yackel was loose in the neutral zone. Quick pass up to him, and Team Alaska's on top 3-0. As we've got Marcotte, Yackel, and Worrell out there with Long and Nelius. Yackel to the corner, tries centering from Marcotte. Nelius steps into that, doesn't get everything on the shot though. Yackel out of the corner with it. Moves it up for Long, comes out of the zone though. Long has to back up. He'll play it across to his D partner, Nelius. Nelius gets the red line, sends it in. Wide of the cage, cross corner. Marcotte races in to put pressure on there. Marcotte and Yackel in the corner, 2-on-2. Puck comes free though. Admirals play it behind the net, up to the half wall. Bump pass out, and they're out of the zone. Can't get it in clean though as it comes to Long. Long over indirect to Marcotte, who tries to touch it up to Worrell. Comes back to Marcotte. Admirals in the neutral zone now with it. Bring it across the line, look for someone to pass to, back to the blue line. That shot about 3 feet high of the net. Now loose in front. Long cleans it up. Long skates it out of trouble. Across the red line. Long still trying to play it in. Tried to drag it through a player, but they broke that up and send it down. Long goes to the bench for a change as Learman comes out. You got a icing call on that play. A little collision behind the play here. Held Sherman, Spain out there. Mack and Learman held in for the draw. Spain almost comes up the bat, but the Admirals bring it out through center now. Get it through Mack, but Learman's there. Learman off the boards and out. Sherman's checked, but the puck comes to Held. Held's got Spain crossing the line. Held's going to shoot. Puck comes to Spain, and he buries it on the rebound shot. Goaltender made the first save, but the rebound came to the far side to Spain, and he's able to bury it. They're taking Mack to the box here. Unsportsmanlike is the call as Mack heads to the box. Conversation at the Team Alaska bench as coach is having a conversation with the referee. Just one player in the box, so looks to be a shorthanded situation here for Team Alaska.
Let's just play, guys. Come on. Let's go. It's 4-0. Let's go.
Marcotte out there with Worrell, Long, and Anderson. 5-on-4, 2-minute minor penalty of Team Alaska to Mac for unsportsmanlike. Puck's batted around off the draw, back and forth in the neutral zone. Worrell trying to collect that. He's pinned to the boards. Puck sent in.
There you go. Good job, Caden. Good job.
Admirals now from their behind their own net look to come out with it on the man advantage. 38 seconds left in the period here, so we'll have some carryover penalty kill time in the third. Anderson steps up and stops that zone entry. Now the Admirals carry into the zone. Long plays that out, goes off the glass. 15 seconds left in the penalty, or in the period here, not in the penalty. It's a minute 12 in the penalty. Anderson chases after that, a nice drop pass. Shots wide though. Long after that, but the horn sounds and ends the period. So minute 1 on the penalty remains, so that'll start the third period. For the third period, Team Alaska shorthanded. Minute and 1 second remain on the penalty kill. Stelrack out there with Sherman, Learman, and Nelius. Puck comes to Nelius. He fires it all the way down. Puck skips by the goaltender as he tried to play it behind the net. Stelrack over there at the half wall working hard. Moves it to Sherman out in front. Sherman, quick shots deflected off a stick up high out of play. .45 seconds left on the penalty kill. Stelrack in to take this face off in the offensive zone, shorthanded. It's one, but controlled by the Admirals. They move it to the near side, get the red line. Now in across the line into the zone. Sherman had a chance at that. Admiral still with it though. Played down into the end wall. Nelius moves that up for Sherman. It goes by him, but that's all right. Shorthanded, there's no icing on the play. Team Alaska changing here. Held out, Gonzalez, Long, Anderson. Gonzalez breaks that up in the neutral zone and skates it into the zone. He's got Held, gives it to him. Held, not able to bring that to his backhand and get it around the goaltender. Good stick save by the goalie as he poked it away. Held turns away from pressure in the corner. Held. He's got Anderson up high at the blue line. He gives it to him. Anderson wrists one in, gloved down by the goalie and held on to. Back to full strength. 15:56 left in the period. Held, Green, Gonzalez up front. Anderson and Long on the blue line. Held in for the draw. Moves it back to Anderson. Quick shots blocked in front. Rims all the way around. Long pinches in though. Unable to hold the zone, he moves it to center where the Admirals get to it. Broken up though, Green is there. Big shoulder put into Green. Gonzalez goes to the... Now we get the penalty call as Gonzalez takes a big cross check in the back. I don't know who the roughing call was on. Looks like Green is getting the call.
Let's go, Luke.
So another penalty to Team Alaska. 15:38 left in the period. Shorthanded for 2 minutes again. Marcotte, Worrell, Long, and Anderson out there to kill. Marcotte to take the face off. He ties up the puck and Anderson controls it off the draw. Anderson gets away from trouble. Puck to the half wall where Worrell's going to fire it all the way down. 1:48 left on the penalty kill. Into the zone is the Admirals. They move it low to high, then cross ice. Back to the high guy at the blue line. The puck's off a skate and still controlled by the Admirals. They're playing catch back and forth here. Back to the blue line, cross to the near side, walks into the hash marks, moves it up for a shot from the top of the circle. It's swallowed up by DiCarlo. Save, and he's able to hold on and get the whistle. Out come Learman, Mack, Stelrecht, and Sherman. Minute 13 left on the penalty to Green. Stelrecht in for the draw on the near side. Puck comes to Learman. He fires it all the way around. That's going to rim all the way down. Sherman waits at the hash marks for that. Admirals misfire on a pass. Stelrecht's able to send it back in. Behind their own net now, the Admirals look to come out. Quick pass to the half wall, then cross ice. Pick it up off the boards, skate it through center and dump it in. Broken up by Sherman, though. He's able to clear the zone. Stelrecht on the shorthanded forecheck. In the neutral zone now, the Admirals complete a pass and gain the zone. From the corner now, skate it behind the net. Interchange there, softly up to the blue line. He'll walk the line, send it all the way across. Top of the circle shot, whistles wide, rims around, able to held in at the line though. Admirals keep that one alive. From the hash marks now, walk in, cross ice, pass broken up by Stelrecht. Save DiCarlo as that shot came in. 3 seconds left on the penalty. Team Alaska making sure they've got things straight on the bench as Green set to come out of the box in 3 seconds. Held out there with Spain, Anderson, and Mack. Held set to take the draw. To the right of DiCarlo, he wins it back. Mack goes to retrieve it, rims it around. Held in by the Admirals though. Green's out of the box and Hunziker's on for him now. Anderson with the hit on the half wall. Puck's loose. Held has it, he moves it up for Spain. Spain's got Hunziker in the middle. Spain's gonna skate it. That pass picked off by the Admirals. Cleared out of the zone. Admirals have a chance 2-on-1 here as Nelius is back. Held is back checking. Nelius breaks the play up nicely. Nelius up to center where Spain has it, gets it to Hunziker, but he's offside. Hunziker just lost track of the pass at the blue line and ended up going offside. Held now with the face-off. Puck's tied up. Hunziker sends it deep. Now on the chase. Hunziker. Admirals bring it up the wall. Emilius pinches, able to hold it in. Admirals have it though from the half wall. Send it deeper. Admirals behind their own net. Now is Spain on the forecheck, picks up the puck. Held with the check in the corner. The Admirals reverse it now to the near side. Held after that. Held puts the body on. Spain in there. Held check from behind. That draws the arm and a whistle as the Admirals head to the box for a minor penalty for cross-checking. So power play coming to Team Alaska. 12:26 left in the third. Marcotte, Held, Yackel, Hunziker, Anderson out there on the power play. Marcotte in for the faceoff. He's got Held set up to the inside. Puck's controlled by the Admirals. Hunziker trying to break that up. Held's in there. Held walks out with it. Held moves it up for Anderson at the blue line. Quick cross to Yackel from the top of the circle. Yackel looking for Marcotte. Pass was between his feet though. Hunziker has it now. Move it up for Anderson. He'll walk the blue line, skate it in, wrist a shot off the goalie's stick. Side into the corner. Puck comes out of the zone where Yackel will play it at center ice. Yackel's going to turn that up. Pass it across for Held in the zone now. Held looking. Held centers for Yackel. That's disrupted by the Admirals. Marcotte wraps that around. Yackel has it. Settles the puck. Anderson has it now. From the high slot, Anderson shot high over the net. Hunziker has it from the hash marks up to Anderson. Anderson walks in. Anderson across for Yackel. He has to find the pass. Yackel quick across for Hunziker. Hunziker walks in. Little Deke able to put that in the far side top corner. Power play goal, Team Alaska.
Keep working, keep working.
11:29 to go in the period, in the game. Stelrek, Gonzalez, Sherman out. Up front with Long and Nelius on the back end. Nelius controls the puck. Sherman has that in the neutral zone now, blows a tire, able to push it up to Stelrek, who gains the zone and skates by a defender. Stelrek with it below the goal line now. One hand on his stick, he pivots around, tries to reverse that. Gonzalez picks it up, he relays it off for Sherman. Sherman from the goal line up to Nelius. Nelius cross ice D to D for Long. Long, his shot's off a skate, goes wide. From the hash marks now, the Admirals try to play it up. Nelius holds the line into the slot now. Admirals pick it up, able to exit the zone. Center ice, that's broken up by Sherman, played by Gonzalez further in. Offside with Stelrek, but Team Alaska tags up as Gonzalez comes in on the forecheck. Learman out there with Long now. Marcotte and Worrell out with Gonzalez. That puck's off Worrell's stick and sent in by the Admirals. Settled down behind the net by DiCarlo as Marcotte brings it out of the corner now. Marcotte's got Learman coming up the left wing boards. Learman through center, crosses the line, dishes to Worrell. Worrell from the hash marks pulls up, sends it deeper. Yackel back to retrieve that below the goal line. He's checked. Yackel and Marcotte, the Admirals come out with it though. Worrell trying to separate the man from the puck in the corner. Marcotte after that comes to Mack now from the blue line. His shot goes wide. Learman makes the reverse hit there. Free for Marcotte in the slot. It's loose. Worrell trying to bat at it. Puck still loose. Battled for. Yackel at the side of the cage. Marcotte comes up with it. Marcotte from the hash marks to Mack. Mack from the blue line, wristed in off a defender in the slot. Doesn't get through to the goaltender. Cleared out by the Admirals now as Learman's back. DiCarlo will play this to the side for Learman. Learman up the left wing boards. Learman sends that in. That's an icing. Did not get the red line on that one. So I'll bring it all the way back down to the D zone for the face-off. Change the lines. Held, Hunziker, Spain come out. Anderson and Long on the back end. Held in for the face-off on the near side to DiCarlo's left. Puck comes to Anderson. He's pressured in the corner. Anderson able to come up with that puck. Kicks it to his stick now from the goal line up to Hunziker. Hunziker on the wall. Tried to clear that out of the zone, went off the referee. Controlled now in the neutral zone, sent in by Spain. Goaltender stops it behind the net for the Admirals. They play it. Comes to Held, though, in the corner. He's going to move that up to Anderson at the blue line. His shot in was blocked, but Hunziker picks it up in the high slot, moves it across for Spain. Off his stick, though. Spain in the corner collects. Spain behind the net. Dodges one, looks to make a play, tries to get around another, but the Admirals pick that puck up. Held has it now. He turns out of the half wall, goes behind. Hunziker has it. Hunziker across for Anderson. Anderson's shot, looking for that top corner on the glove side. Goaltender got a piece of it with the glove, and it went up into the netting, out of play for a whistle. Line change here as Stelrecht, Green, and Sherman come on. Anderson's out there with Long. Stelrecht in for the draw. He's got Green set up at the top of the circle. Tries to win it back to him, but Sherman comes up with it. Admirals have it now. Far side, Green comes in to play the body, able to hold the zone. Stelrecht gets it further. Sherman, he's got Green cutting in the high slot, tries to get it to Stelrecht instead. Can't get a shot away as his stick was tied up. Anderson pinches in and battles in the corner. Sherman comes out with the puck. Sherman looking for somebody to dish to. He's got to retreat back to the corner now. Up to Anderson. Anderson, top of the circle, sends it on goal. Rebound for Stelreich, the backhander over the cage, though. .8:18 left in the game. Puck's cleared. Long has it in the neutral zone, twists it back for Stelrecht. Stelrecht enters the zone, pushes it through the legs of a player, but it ends up trickling in on goal where the goaltender will cover it up and get the whistle. Marcotte, Yackel, and Gonzalez out. Anderson and Long. Puck comes all the way out. Long stops it. He's checked, but he's able to push the puck into the zone. Admirals retreat. Cross ice they go, but it comes to Yackel. He's going to circle. Yackel's tripped up. No call on the play. Admirals carry it in. Shots deflected by Anderson. Never got through to DiCarlo. Gonzalez plays that to the middle for Marcotte, who dishes to Yackel. Yackel's in. He's got a step. Good back check by the Admirals, though, are able to break that up. Gonzalez with a big hit in this on the half wall here. Puck comes into the neutral zone. Oh, there's a goal. Admirals get in behind the D on that one. Unsportsmanlike after the play here, but I think they still count the goal. That was the beauty of the shot. Picked the top corner, just got it by DiCarlo. So, minor penalty for unsportsmanlike to the Admirals. Team Alaska on the power play. 5-1's the score, 7:28 left in the game. Sherman, Stelrecht, and Gonzalez out there with Mack and Learman. Puck sent down by the Admirals. Learman back to retrieve it. Team Alaska looks to go 200 feet here and get things going. Learman up to Mack. Mack skates it through center, crosses the line. Mack, he's going to drive the net, drop the shoulder. Couldn't quite get the puck around on his backhand to bring it to the front as the goaltender made a good poke check on the play and disrupted it. Stelrecht now from the top of the circle. His pass blocked. Held by Learman at the line. Comes out though. Learman still has it. He'll go cross ice for Mack. Mack from the red line. He's going to skate it in again. Tippels up this time. Lays it for Sherman. Sherman walks in. Sherman goes across ice. Tried to get that to Stelrecht, who was on the far side. Admirals come through shorthanded now. Shots gloved by DiCarlo. He'll hold on for the whistle. Minute 3 left in the power play. Marcotte out with Held, Hunziker, Yackel, and Anderson. Marcotte in for the draw. Puck's one back. Anderson picks it up, skates it up to right wing boards. Yackel now comes out with it. Across the blue line is Yackel. Puck's checked off his stick, but he's able to pick it back up. Yackel now in with it, lays it up for Hunziker. Hunziker moves it to Anderson. Anderson walks the blue line. It's going to go back to Hunziker. Hunziker from the dot down to Held. Held from the goal line, comes up to the hash marks, back to Hunziker. Hunziker, cross ice for Yackel. Top of the circle, Yackel fires that in front, looking for the deflection from Held. Anderson with it, cross to Yackel again, same play. Nope, to the middle for Marcotte. His shot's blockered aside by the goaltender. Hunziker is able to move that up the wall to Anderson. Quick touch pass from Yackel to Marcotte, then to Hunziker. Hunziker in, stick saved by the goalie, and he reaches out to snag the rebound. 13 on the power play remaining, 13 seconds.
Six on the ice. Come on, yeah.
Anderson plays that over for Hunziker from the half wall, down low for Held. Held looking to go cross ice with it. He walks to the front. Oh, able to just bounce that up and over the helmet of the goaltender. A little pushing and shoving going on here. So power play goal makes it 6-1. Back to 5-on-5 hockey. 5 minutes, 29 seconds left in the game. Stelrek out with Green and Gonzalez. Long and Mack. Mack brings this one up off the draw, sends it deep. Gonzalez races after it. Gonzalez picks it up, sends it deeper for Green, plays it back up the wall. Admiral's able to chip that one out. Mack after that, he's got one chasing him. Mack turns in his own end, goes cross ice for Long. He's got a circle, moves it up for Gonzalez. Puck's too far for him though. Now it comes to Gonzalez. Through center, Gonzalez crossed the line. He takes it wide, corrals the puck, sends it in on net, gloved down by the goaltender and held on to. Spain, Sherman, and Worrell out now with Nelius and Learman. Spain in to take the draw. He's got Sherman on his left wing. Pushes it forward though. Spain tries to walk to the net. Comes back to Sherman. Sherman up high for Nelius. On top of the circle, Nelius' shot is gloved by the goaltender. He'll hang on for the whistle. Spain in, redo the face-off here. Puck's won back by the Admirals. They fire it cross ice and attempt to clear. They managed to poke it past Learman. Center ice, though, picked off by Sherman. Moves it up to Worrell. Worrell's tagged by two defenders. The Admirals have the puck. Broken up by Sherman, but regathered by the Admirals. Nelius now with it. Puck rolls past a defender, but cleared by the Admirals. Learman from the center red line's just going to dump that one in, wrap it around. Played by the goaltender. Worrell's in on the forecheck. Spain tried to play that, had it roll off his stick though. Admirals have it, they got a man breaking through center. Puck chipped around Anderson. They go to the corner one-on-one. Puck's played in front, picked up, just loose in front. Worrell picks it up, able to clear the zone. A little bit of desperation and some miscommunication there as the puck popped free right in the slot. Hunziker, touch pass for Spain. Spain through center. Broken up by the Admirals, though. They play it in their own end. Off a stick. Bounces out to Anderson. Anderson evades pressure, twists it out of the zone where Yackel picks it up, tries to get by. Yackel brings it wide. Quick shot. We got a penalty coming. Delayed call on, touched up by the Admirals now for the whistle. Got a holding call as Yackel was bringing that hard to the net. .323 left in the game. Minor penalty holding for the Admirals, where they sit for 2 minutes. Stelrecht out there with Gonzalez, Sherman, Mack, and Learman. Stelrecht with the draw, wins it back to Mack. He turns with it from the blue line. Mack taking a look, goes across to Learman. Learman back to Mack, top of the circle. Mack looks, back to Learman from the blue line. Learman walks, wrists one in, rebound, loose. Gonzalez had a chance at it, now saved by the goaltender. Lots of pushing and shoving after every play at the net here. Minute 48 left on the power play. Mack with this off the draw, moves it for Learman. Learman walks, high slot, shots in, deflected. Sherman is buried in front of the net. No call. Sherman with it now, moves it for Mack from the dot. Mack shot off a stick. Down low is Sherman. Sherman plays it to Mack from the hash marks. Mack looks up top, gives it to Learman. Learman risks a shot in, goes wide. Sherman plays that behind the cage. Sherman from one knee plays it back for Gonzalez. Too far for him. Stelrecht picks it up in the corner. Stelrecht takes a look down low. Give and go play. Gonzalez back to Stelrecht, but wasn't able to get a good shot away. Learman with it now from the goal line. He'll walk behind the net. Moves it up for Stelrecht coming in. Stelrecht is checked down hard. Sherman gave that to Gonzalez. He got a quick shot. It was wide of the post though. Stelrecht to Mack. Mack's going to walk the line, go cross ice for Learman. Learman's going to climb here and take a look. Back for Stelrecht from the dot. Stelrecht looking for Mack on the far post. Puck gets through to the corner. Learman has it now. Up top, Learman, he goes cross ice for Stelrecht. That one's blocked. Oh, that one stung the Admirals player who blocked it. Did tough play there. Held on to by the goaltender. 30 seconds left on the power play. Minute 52 left in the game. Both teams change here at the whistle. Marcotte held, Yackel, Anderson, and Hunziker out there now. 30 seconds left on the power play. Marcotte in for the draw. Moves that to Yackel. Yackel up to Anderson. Anderson back to Yackel. Top of the circle. Yackel goes cross ice for Hunziker, but the pass comes off below the goal line. Now held is tied up. Marcotte comes in. Quick touch pass across from Yackel looking for Hunziker, but the Admirals pick that off and clear the zone. 10 seconds left on the power play. 200 feet to go here for Anderson behind his own net. 5 seconds. Hunziker comes out, one last rush. Penalty expired now as the Admirals come out of the box. Hunziker across the line, plays onside, right across for Held, driving the far post, but the shot goes wide. Anderson has it at the blue line now. 5-on-5, Anderson turns away from the pressure. Dishes to Hunziker. Hunziker changes the angle and shoots, but is gloved down by the goaltender. Minute 5 in the game remains. Green, Spain, and Worrell come out, along with Nelius and Long. Spain in to take the draw. He's got Green set up behind him. He'll try to draw it back on the backhand. Admirals control, try to chip it up off a player though. Spain battles for that, goes to the half wall where Spain moves it for Green. Green can't handle the pass but finds it, moves it for Nelius. Nelius, good step. Worrell trying for the tip in front. Not quite able to get a stick on the deflection try. Goaltender holds on, face off on the near side. Spain in for that. Green sets up behind him again. One back. There's Green. Green takes the shot. Glove down, but rebound is loose. Gets by Nelius at the line. He's got a breaking Admirals player. He's got two if he hurries. Nelius is back though. Nelius stops the pass in the slot. Played up by Worrell for Spain. Spain loses the handle though. In the neutral zone, Spain trying to reacquire the puck. Comes to Worrell in the middle. Worrell's got a bunch of traffic around him. Half wall now, Worrell with it. 25 seconds remain. Worrell battles. Spain in there working. 2-on-2 battle at the half wall here. 3-on-2 battle as the Admirals outnumber. Now we'll get the whistle. Taking both of them. Green go into the box along with one of the Admirals players here and some mutual roughing. 12 seconds left in the game. Stelrek, Gonzalez, Sherman out there with Long and Nelius. Stelrek directing traffic before the draw. Sets Gonzalez up at the top of the circle. Sherman to the inside. Face-off's controlled by the Admirals. They clear it out to center where Long has it. He's going to gain the red line, skate it into the zone. Gets by. Long, a tough angle shot, glove down by the goaltender. And that'll finish the game. All right, 6-1 is the final.